One Chicago family, I need you to take a deep breath. Are you sitting down? Because the news coming out of Firehouse 51 isn't just shocking. It's the kind of gut-wrenching, world-tilting development we all dread. Our lieutenant, our anchor, the one and only Kelly Severide, is in the hospital, and from what we're hearing, this is no simple injury. He's incredibly sick, and the silence from the hospital walls is absolutely deafening. Let's be real for a moment. We've seen this man walk through fire, literally. We've watched him survive explosions, dangle from collapsing rooftops, and face down the darkest parts of his own soul to emerge stronger. Kelly Severide has always been the invincible one, the steady hand in the middle of chaos. So to hear that he's been brought down not by a raging inferno, but by a sudden, mysterious illness, it just doesn't feel real. It feels like a nightmare we can't wake up from. From what we've been able to piece together, it started on a call, a seemingly routine but gritty warehouse fire on the south side. The kind of call 5-1 eats for breakfast. But this one was different. There were strange chemicals involved, an odd-colored smoke that the crew noted but couldn't immediately identify. Ever the hero, Severide was deep in the heart of it, ensuring every last person was out. He came out covered in soot, looking exhausted, but that's just another Tuesday for Squad 3, right? He waved it off. We all know how he is. A little cough, a bit of fatigue. He'd just push through it with that signature stubborn grit. But this time, the grit wasn't enough. The first signs were subtle. According to hushed whispers from inside the firehouse, he seemed off balance later in the shift. He was quieter than usual, a deep weariness in his eyes that had nothing to do with a lack of sleep. It was Stella Kidd, his rock and the love of his life, who noticed first. Of course she did. She can read him like no one else. She saw the slight tremor in his hand as he reached for a coffee mug, the way he leaned against the doorframe for just a second too long. The terrifying moment came without warning. 1 minute, he was standing near the squad table, talking with Cruz and Cap. The next, his knees buckled. He collapsed. The clatter of his coffee mug shattering on the concrete floor echoed through a suddenly silent firehouse. The sight of Kelly Severide, their unshakable leader, lying unconscious on the floor sent a wave of pure, cold panic through the entire house. The rush to Chicago Med was a blur of sirens and frantic energy. Now he's there, surrounded by the best doctors in the city, but they're baffled. They're running every test imaginable, but the illness is aggressive and unknown. It's a race against time, a silent, invisible enemy that even the bravest firefighter can't fight with an axe and a Halligan bar. And the heart of this entire tragedy, the emotional core that is shattering us all, is Stella. Can you even begin to imagine what she is going through? We've watched their love story unfold from cautious glances across the firehouse floor to an unbreakable, soul-deep bond. She fought so hard to be with him, and he opened his guarded heart for her. Now she's sitting by his hospital bed, holding his hand, refusing to leave his side. She is his fiercest advocate, his constant presence, her own exhaustion and fear pushed aside by the sheer force of her love and her desperate will for him to wake up, to be okay. Every beat of the heart monitor is a lifetime. Every hushed conversation with a doctor is a potential heartbreak. The rest of Firehouse 51 is reeling. The firehouse, usually a boisterous hub of laughter and camaraderie, feels like a ghost town. Chief Bowden stands as the stoic father figure, trying to keep his team focused, but the worry etched on his face is unmistakable. This isn't just his lieutenant. This is one of his sons. Matt Casey, having just settled back into life in Chicago, is surely beside himself. He and Severide are more than friends. They are brothers, forged in fire and loss. He's the one who is supposed to have Severide's back, and right now, all he can do is wait and hope alongside everyone else. Herman and Mouch are trying to keep spirits up with worn-out jokes and offers of coffee, but their own fear is palpable. Ritter, Gallo, and Violet, the new generation of 51, are looking to their mentors for guidance, and finding them just as lost. And poor Joe Cruz, who looks up to Severide as a mentor and older brother, is absolutely devastated. The entire family is fractured, holding their collective breath, waiting for a miracle. This hits so hard because we've been on this journey with Kelly for over a decade. We remember the reckless lone wolf of the early seasons, the man who kept everyone at arm's length. We watched him grapple with the ghost of his father, Benny. We saw him fall in love, get his heart broken, and slowly,